Welcome back, and today we're talking about the Last Dungeon. No, I will not be saying the full name, but like always, let's just jump into it. I'm back from vacation, and while I was not able to make a video for episode 2, I did watch it, I did enjoy it. We found out why Lloyd was not able to make it into the military because of other runes. It was a funny episode, and coming into episode 3, while I do love the comedy in this anime, I do have to say I love how this episode tried to be a little bit more serious when it comes to the story. We are dealing with the king now. He seems to be possessed or something along those lines. We also found out who's the one kind of in the shadows trying to start a war with the other country. So we learned a lot in this episode. The story did get a little bit more serious. I do feel kind of bad for Lloyd for what happened with Marie and stuff like that. But before we jump into what happened in this episode, let me remind you to like and subscribe. It definitely helps the channel out. But let's talk about the Last Dungeon Boonies. I think that's what I'm gonna call this anime because the name, I don't know who's the one giving all these crazy names to all these different animes, but that person definitely needs to get another job because this ain't it. This, you got to write a paragraph to get the name out. No, thank you. Let's stick with shorter names, okay? But yeah, this episode, it was great. I absolutely loved it. While it did have some comedy in here, I do feel like this episode tried to be a little bit more serious. We see that Riho and Selen, they're looking for one Lloyd, but they're also trying to find the princess because that's the only way they'll be able to get Lloyd to join the military. We know that he failed because he wrote the runes, the ancient runes, and the people that were giving out the test, they didn't know anything about it, so that's why he failed. So essentially Riho and Celine, they're trying to do something for Lloyd so he can join the military, and this is the only way to do it, right? If they find the princess, they will get like a little wish from the person that put out the request, and they'll be able to get Lloyd to join the military. It was awesome, but the twist, of course, was finding out that Marie, the witch, she's the princess. And once they took the picture out, I mean, you could see her a mile away. She looks exactly like the princess. So that was a good little twist, but it wasn't like nothing groundbreaking, right? It was a little fun twist. Now, of course, I do love how jealous Celine is of Marie, right? Because she's living with Lloyd. She was thinking that was Lloyd's wife. It was funny because she only cares about the relationship that Marie has with Lloyd. She doesn't care if that's the princess. She only has romantic feelings for Lloyd. It doesn't matter. She's very, very jealous. She's on that crazy level. I don't know. I would definitely stay away from that one because she's a little too crazy for my liking. But it is kind of funny seeing her get jealous. Now, we do get to see Alka in this episode once again. And I do have to say, the whole thing that happened between Lloyd and Marie, Marie saying that Lloyd is not strong enough to save the kingdom. That's why she doesn't need his help. It was kind of like, it kind of hurt a little bit because we see Lloyd, he just wants to help. But of course, Marie is doing all of this because of what Alka said. The people from the Kulun city, they cannot get involved with regular human affairs, right? They're so powerful, they can essentially solve all the problems in the world, but for some reason, they're not allowed to do so. And if Lloyd were to get involved in all of this, well, Alka is going to go ahead and take him back to his Last Dungeon Boonies town, the OP town, where everybody is crazy OP. Now, there is a loophole, right? I do remember maybe in episode 1 or episode 2, Alka did mention that if there's a demon lord or like some high tier monster, then the people from the Kulun town, they can get involved because those type of monsters are way too OP for regular people to handle. So I think this is where Lloyd is going to come in and essentially save the town. I don't think Alka is going to get involved and try to help. I think she's definitely way too OP for this, but I think we are going to see Lloyd at the very least go all out against this demon lord that's possessing the king. Now, the other little plot twist that we got, essentially the commander of the military, Murtafan, I think that's how you say his name, weird name, he's the one that's controlling the king, or at the very least he thought he was controlling the king, right? He really just wants war because of what happened to his hometown where some people attacked. So he wants to build a strong military so he can attack other countries. He feels like his country is being taken advantage of. I mean, he's crazy. He got turned into a monster. He got disposed of fairly quickly. Really one of those characters you can just throw away. But the real big story, I feel like, is definitely the Marie versus the king, her father, because I mean, it was an emotional fight. I mean, even seeing the demon lord switching back to the father and telling Marie, you know, hey, you know, I'm glad you grew up and stuff like that. It was kind of sad because at the end of the day, right, Marie is fighting her father, right, the body, even though he's being possessed by a demon lord. She still sees him as her father, so it can get messed up, right? She definitely has a lot of feelings in this fight. She is the princess. She is trying to rescue her father. That's probably why she was learning that disenchant spell, because she is trying to use it on her father. But I feel like Lloyd will be able to just, you know, with his little cloth, wipe it away, and boom, problem solved. As a matter of fact, that's probably what's going to happen next episode. But I am excited for the next episode because we're probably going to see Lloyd go all out. He's definitely going to do his job to save the city, and that's all he really wants to do. I really did feel bad for Lloyd after the conversation he had with Marie, and she kind of told him that he wasn't strong enough. Of course, we know why she said that, and Marie does want to apologize. Honestly, I thought Lloyd was going to come on in and save Marie from the demon lord. That was not the case. They're probably just leaving that for the next episode. So I cannot wait. It's probably going to be action-packed. I can't wait to see Lloyd go full out. He's probably going to go 100% full strength. And we have to remember, Lloyd is the weakest member in his town. So even though he seems so OP right now, I can't even imagine the strongest person in his hometown, how strong they're going to be. So I can't wait for this anime to keep going. I want to see stronger enemies. I'm sure after they defeat this demon lord, we are going to see way stronger people. Heck, we might even see some of the people from Kulon Town, right, where they're OP. Some of them might be bad and Lloyd is going to have to fight them. Who knows what's going to happen in this anime, because it can get crazy, out of this world OPness. I can't wait. I did enjoy this episode. I did like the more serious tone it had. It was a good episode overall. I can't wait for the next one. But let me know in the comments, did you enjoy this episode? What was your favorite part? Me, I definitely enjoyed the Marie versus the king or the demon lord fight. While the animation wasn't like amazing, it was still good. I mean, all the spells that Marie was throwing around, Marie can actually hold her own when it comes to fighting, right? So we'll see if Celine and Riho join her to help her, or if Lloyd comes in and essentially just one-shots the demon lord, right? Because so far, Lloyd, he's just been jeeting freaking grasshoppers all over the town. He just picks them up and throws them. So maybe he'll one-shot this demon lord as well. But yeah, great episode. Let me know in the comments what was your favorite part. And like always, make sure to like, subscribe, and I will see you on the next episode.